With TOMi Digital, you can teach interactive classes remotely or in person, and you don't even need internet in the classroom. Innovating in classroom teaching with technology is something that new generations need in order to stay motivated in your classes. TOMi Digital allows you to create classes that promote a healthy form of competition amongst your students, and also allows for fun ways of conducting learning assessments. From now on, access to internet in classrooms will no longer be a barrier. This is how it works. Use the TOMi Digital Classes repository to find activities created by thousands of teachers around the world, or use the editor to prepare your own. You can add images, texts, and organize interactive activities in the form of competitions amongst your students. TOMi uses many types of questions, such as word searches, matching terms, true or false statements, multiple choice, and reordering or completing sentences. Synchronize your favorite classes from the TOMi Digital application on your cell phone and take them to class with you. Connect the TOMi Play device to power or a portable battery, and a new Wi-Fi network will appear. Ask everyone in the classroom to join the network and watch the magic begin. Join us in this learning experience and subscribe for 1 year to our platform, and we will send you a free TOMi Play device to any city in the world.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Well, welcome to a new TOMi Digital training. My name is Andy, and I will be conducting this training for you today. So let's wait for a couple of seconds if somebody joins us additionally. So this training, it's intended to be obviously for our teachers internationally, teachers in Asia, in Africa, in the US, in Europe. So all the teachers that are subscribed and the others that will subscribe to our platform will have the opportunity to design classes from scratch or using other resources from other teachers in order to make their classes interactive. So let me share my screen right now. Welcome to everyone. And there you go. So, perfect. The idea here is to walk you through how can a teacher create an interactive class with TOMi Digital platform. So, first of all, we'll find here in our main page our sign in button and our sign up button. What's the difference between both of them? So the sign up button is if you don't have previous experience or this is the first time you're going to work with TOMi Digital platform, you'll have to sign up in order to create your credentials, in order to get back a PIN number that will allow you to access all the features of TOMi Digital. So in this case, you can access as a teacher, as a student, or as a parent. After you have created your credentials, you'll go into sign in. So in this case, I have my credentials here. Perfect. And as soon as I have accessed the platform, I'll be able, it doesn't matter if it shows in Spanish, you just go here to this button up here to your profile button, and you just change the language. There you go. So you put English, and well, in this same button, you'll find all your profile information. You can click here, and you'll find all the information. You can, the PIN that you get, you will put it here in this part, in this section. So as you can see, as soon as you register or sign up, as we call it here, in TOMi Digital, you'll get the PIN. This PIN code will have all the information here. I'm signed in as a teacher, and then we'll go back to the main page. Okay, so right here in this page, we'll have several features, several tools that will allow me to create my interactive classes with TOMi Digital. So, and it's very user-friendly. When I started using it, it was like, oh, this is going to be a very complicated platform, and it wasn't at all. Like, it's very easy to create classes with TOMi Digital. And first of all, we have this button here, which is create a new lesson. This is what we're going to do in a few minutes. Then we have here explore lessons, my favorites. We can run the reports on the classes that we have, my lessons, which are the ones that I've created since I started with the TOMi Digital platform. Classrooms, which is another functionality in order to schedule classes for students. Maybe, I don't know, if I want to do class and I want to do it just for available for the students for until Sunday, for example. So the other one is my collections, which are folders that I can create with different content. And we're going to do it backwards this time. So I'm going to share the link with you in order for you to perform a class, to access a class. We're going to go through the class. We're going to see it in real time, what the students see when I create an interactive class with TOMi Digital. And then I'm going to go back and go step by step in order for you to understand how I created that interactive class, okay? So first of all, we're going to do my lessons right here. I'm going to open one of the classes. And I'm going to play it right now. So in order to make the students sort of allow them to access this class, I can, okay, first of all, student settings. Right here, I have the option to enable the authentication mode, which is a mode that will allow me to, okay, so the students, first of all, they have to create their credentials also. And then when they have their credentials, they will have to access with their credentials in order to start the class with me if I want to enable this option. I can put a competition mode, and I can also make the questions shuffled so that they don't, if I want to make it a little more difficult for them to copy from each other. So here's the shuffle answer options. So let's continue here. And right here, when I click and continue, I will be able to share with my students, obviously, the link where they have to access the browser URL and the code. It's a specific code for this specific class that I'm going to start right now. So what we usually do, let me do it here in my smartphone. I go to my browser and I type in, okay, so play.tomi.digital. Go, and what I'll have here is the main page for TOMi Digital in my smartphone. There you go. And then I'll type in the code that was assigned to this class, which is in this case 5386. 5386. Perfect. So I will be able to change my I don't know, the image that I want the other students to see, and my name. So in this case, let's change it. I'll put this one, and I'll put Andy. Perfect. So this is what I decided to do, and then I'll join the class. Perfect. So as soon, right here, I'm in the waiting room. As soon as I click here that the class will start, immediately, the same content that the teacher uploaded to the TOMi Digital portal as this class, I'm gonna have it in real time here. Obviously, because I'm doing it here in the sort of real time mode, which is automatically playing the class. So I will be able to go with the teacher as long as the class is being sort of given. So in this case, the first content is an image that I will be able to study right here. Then the teacher will just put next, click on next, and I have a different content, which is a video that that the teacher uploaded from YouTube. So if I click here, the student will be able to watch the video that the teacher uploaded in real time. There you go. Perfect. So whenever the teacher wants to go on and sort of feels that everyone has seen the video, then I click in next, and I will be able to answer the question. So the question is, name 3 parts of the cell structure. So in my smartphone, what I'll do is click here, okay, the cell, the other one it's the nucleus, and the other one would be, I don't know, vacuole. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so Andy sent it. Perfect. The next one will be a different resource, which is the uploading documents or uploading the content that I have in some documents. So if I have a Word document, a PDF document, or any other resource that comes in text, I'll have the option to copy this content and paste it in this function that I have here. I won't be able right now to upload the whole document as it is. Like I can't upload a PDF, I can't upload a Word document, but I can copy paste the content into this functionality of TOMi. Okay, so perfect. Right here, the student can read if it's an article, so they'll have enough time in order to do it. So as soon as the teacher clicks in next, there's going to be a second question, which is the background brown colored? So I have the option to answer here, and I'll say no, it's not brown colored. Perfect, it was a correct answer. So as you can see, it's a very interactive way of answering questions and using different resources in an interactive way. So perfect. Next, the next one will say organize from the largest to the smallest. So this feature allows me to organize from the largest to the smallest. And then what I'm going to do is the largest will be here and the smallest here. There you go. I think so. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. There you go. I did it on purpose. Perfect. So next. So what I'm doing in my screen is having my hat, my teacher's hat. And what I'm doing in my phone is having my student's hat. Okay. Right here, I'll have a word puzzle where I have to find these 3 words: wall, vacuole, and nucleus. Obviously, when I created the class, I didn't give enough time in order to make it fast, but I can arrange the time in order to have it, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. It depends on how complicated the content is. Perfect. So next. What I'm going to do next is, okay, an organism made of 1 cell is called a unicellular. Perfect. And right here, let me see. Okay, I got it right. And since this is the 8th resource of 8 that I created, so the class is over. So what I'm going to do right now as a teacher is finish the lesson. Okay, are you sure you want to finish the lesson? Yes, I want to finish the lesson. There you go. So right now what I have, it's a general overview for the competition mode option. So there were 2 students, Sergio and Andy, and well, actually Andy got more accurate answers. So he's going to have obviously a higher percentage, 3 of 5, and there's a points sort of measurement. In this case, I got 3,500, and Sergio got 2,312 points. So this allows me, in order to make it a competition mode, so that all students are like, hey, I want to win, or I want to be better than you, and that also helps in order to make it an interactive class. So right here, obviously the ranking, questions with more resources, and how many liked it. Like I would be able to to sort of grade the class if I liked it or not, so that the teacher knows how much it was, if students really liked the class, or if it had to be maybe improved. So I'll go back and I'll exit here. And what I'll do is I'll go back to create, like walk you through on how I created the class from scratch. Okay, perfect. So the first thing that I'll have to do, it's right here, go to new lesson. So in new lesson, I will be able to, first of all, name the class. What's the name of the class? So in this case, the name is cell structure 6 a.m. Today is 16th of July. Okay, so let's put just July. 6 a.m. July. Perfect. So what I have here is the name, which is the first thing that I have to do. Then I have to choose which is the subject that it's associated to this class. And why is that? Because whenever a teacher from another part of the world wants to access my content, or needs my content in order to create his class or the content of another teacher, they will be able to filter, or you as well will be able to filter by subject. So if I'm a life science teacher, I can filter all the life sciences content and then start looking for content that might be useful for my class in order to create my interactive one. But so in this case, it's life sciences, and I'll accept. Perfect. And right now, here I have the canvas, or here I have the place where magic's done. So first of all, what I have to do is, okay, so lesson options. I'll have to, okay, let's go back here, cancel. And right here in this right side of the screen, I will be able to see what's my progress. So here's the rocket, and as long as I'm uploading content and doing additional stuff, it will tell me, it would walk me through and say, hey, Andy, you already put the lesson's name, you already put the lesson's image, but you're missing at least 4 questions, and select the language. So if I don't do this at least, it won't allow me to finish and create my class. So, okay, let's start right here with the class image. Okay, the image, I click here. I already have, obviously, some of the content or most of the content downloaded here. So, documents, images, all the content that I want to upload to TOMi Digital, obviously I will have to have it downloaded to my computer previously. So in this case, I already have a folder with the content that I will upload, because if not, I'll have to go to the computer, to internet, download the content, and then upload it to TOMi. So previously I prepare my content in order to create my class. So in this case, the class image, and let's put it a little bit larger. Perfect, there you go. Save, and I'll have the class image. I select the language, which in this case it's English. If I want to put it as a private lesson, I can click here, and this will make my class private. No one would be able to access my classes. And this is sometimes because there's content that it's very private, or that has copyrights, or that, so all this content it's uploaded privately. But in most of the cases, teachers just leave it without a private lesson option, because they want other teachers to see their content and also be able to share it. Perfect. So the subject I already selected. Yeah, it's life sciences, English, the name, the image. So we're good to go here. Accept. Perfect. As you can see, I moved from 4 points to 6 points, which is additional to what I had. And here I have the 2 options that I was telling you. So the first option would be import resources. So I can go to the other, let's say right here, my filter, import resources from other classes that are related to the cell structure, or I can add resources from scratch. Here are the resources that are available, like single selection question, multiple choice question, open-ended, true or false, order the content that I have here, matching with text, matching with image, complete sentence, word search puzzle, which we saw it in our previous class, alternative answer, and we also have the option to upload videos, the option to copy and paste a text document, and the option to upload images. Perfect. So let's start here. Let's say with first thing would be an image. So let's upload the image. I already have the image downloaded here, which is parts of the cell. This is the image that we're going to start the class with. And this is parts of the cell. Save. So as you can see, it says that I need minimum 4 questions, but there's going to be content that is not a question. It's a video, it's an image, so it's not going to help me in my progress. These are additional features or additional content that might help me to perform my class, to make it more interactive, but they're not questions. At least I need 4 questions, but in terms of questions, of the minimum is 4 of questions. Maximum, you can make as much as you can, like 100 questions, but at the end, this is also not a good idea to put 100 questions or 80 or 90 questions. You rather prefer to select a very targeted content and very specific content and very specific questions in order to make the lesson more not only interactive, but also close to the student, that they learn. It's not a matter of quantity, it's a matter of quality of the content. So in this case, let's add another resource. The other resource will be the video. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'll open here the cell structure. Sorry, my bad. So I'll go to YouTube. I'll put the cell structure here as an option, the cell structure. So what I'm doing right now is walking you through on how I create a class, but obviously all the content, sorry about that, all the content will be obviously from what you want to do. So in this case, I take the URL, here's the video, and this URL will be the one that I will put here. There you go. And it says that it's okay, that it's approved, and then I'll add it, and I'll name the resource. So the resource here will be eCell video. Perfect. Save. And right now I have 2 of the features, or 2 sort of learning content that that I'm putting to my class. Then the other one will be an open-ended question. So let's add an open-ended question. The open-ended question would be, as we saw it in our class, name 3 parts of the cell structure. For these type of questions or this type of resources, I will be able first to determine how much time the student has in order to answer this question. In this case, I'm going to put 30 seconds, and I can put also equations if I want to add them, if it's a math class or a physics class, and I can add images if I want to do it. It's a maximum of 3,000 words, so I'll have enough space in order to put questions, and I'll save it. Perfect. Let's add another resource, which is the, okay, perfect, the text document. So in terms of the text document, let's add it here, and I'll just name it. It says article of the cell. And then I can take my PDF and copy the copy paste it, all the content that I have in my PDF or my Word document. So in this case, just for the purposes of the time purposes of the class, I'll just put here the cell structure is composed by blah 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 blah. Perfect. So this information that I put here, I'll just save it and I close it. As soon as I close it, I will be able to go here, and this is the information that I copy pasted in the text document option from my PDF or my Word document or whatever I have. Okay, so the next resource will be a true or false question. So the true or false question is right here. Perfect. Is the vacuole brown colored? And then me as a teacher, I'll select which is the right answer. So it's false. This is the right answer. And I'll save it. Perfect. Another resource would be ordering. So the option here, in this case, I started with 2 options, but I will be able to add as many options as I want. So let's say here, I'll upload the vegetable cell. Okay, so as soon as I upload the image here, I'll have to click on save. If not, it's not allowing me to go to move forward. So this is the vegetable cell. Perfect. The other image would be the animal cell. Okay. Open. There you go. Animal cell. I save it, and then okay, let's do it. Let's put it this to only. So 10 seconds. And what else? What else do I have to do? Okay, add another option, and there you go. No problem at all. White blood cell, and there it is. Perfect. So blood cell, and I'll have to name it here. So the question is order, organized from the largest to the smallest, and this will be perfect. The last, as soon as I have the 4 questions, I'll just finish my class. So save. Perfect. I'm needing just, I think, an additional one. So the other question would be the multiple selection question in order to finish. Okay. Perfect. So the question would be an organism made one of cell. It's a unicellular, or multicellular. Perfect. And what else? The right one would be of one cell, unicellular, and save. Perfect. So I already have all my questions. And what I'm going to do is finish my class. So I click here in Done, and I already have the class here. And the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my report. So whenever I finished my class, whenever I did everything, I just go to reports. I open the report section, reports that I can upload. I can download in PDF and Excel. Perfect. So this is how the reports look. These reports can be shared with parents, with the students in order to identify improvement options, and also with our principal or director in order to give them reports. Perfect. Right here, I will be able to look at the reports by student, by question, And if I want to see it by student, here I have an individual report. Or if I want to see it by question, here I have the individual report by question. And that's it. So in general terms, this is how you create an interactive class with TOMi Digital. And anything you need, any question that you have, we'll be happy to help you out. Please register. Please access our webpage, sign up, follow us on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page, and you will be able to access all of these trainings. They're going to be performed twice a week with different aspects, with different features, and that's it. I appreciate you joining us, and thank you so much. You have a good one. Bye.